Hey, good evening. I've got five questions today coming from environment and ecology, a favorite area of UPSC, and then a lot of questions coming from there. And the format, as I am not just trying to give you the questions, I'm also interested in sharing with you the format in which the questions come so that you are sensitized about the form of questions coming, the format of questions coming, not just the facts. And that's what is a big intention that we have got for sensitizing you. And then thank you for giving me the comments. It gives me a lot of encouragement. If you're making use of it, do write about as to how you're going about it, and then are you able to solve or not. I suppose the topics that we pick up, the themes that we pick up, they're all very relevant from the current perspective, and that's the nature of questions also have been coming from around that. Without talking much, the questions today are matching, and this where we have got the question that will come to you will be again like in three columns that we have got. We have got UPSC has got this tendency of asking columns as well, so we are also sensitive about it. Here is the first question coming. I suppose in the first question you find that the first statement is correct. That is, commensalism is basically positive and neutral. And then the second one is not negative negative, is negative neutral. I hope you understand that, and therefore this is not right. Third is again like we have got positive positive, both of them. That is mutualism, that symbiotic supporting each other. So that we have got answers, therefore is C, 1 and 3 is correct. Now you have got the second question coming onto your screen now. Let's try seeing. This says that select the correct answers using the code given below. I like you to, for such kind of questions, look at the question and go for the options. Are they looking for correct one or the wrong ones? Sometimes when you don't have this, you're reading again for the whole thing. So it's like important that select the correct answer using the code given below has to be read after reading the first line of the question. Then here we find that the first one, flagship species, I think that's matched. Second, umbrella species, again match, like grizzly bear, etc. can be taken example. The first case, flagship will be like Project Tiger, Project Elephant, something like that you can think of. And then indicator species, like we have got, they would explain for something bad coming, something good coming, whatever. B is a typical example. Lichens are a good example. I suppose that also is correct. So I suppose D is the right answer, 1, 2, and 3. Now going for the next question on your screen now. Now, this is a very straight question. In IUCN list, I expect that you look at the list a few times, number of times, so that you are more clear about them. And for that, I can find that the first one is correct. The second one, not endangered, thankfully so. It is vulnerable though. So this is not the correct matching that we have got. Gharial, critically endangered. That's really serious. So I suppose one is correct, three is correct. Answer in that case will be B, 1 and 3. The fourth question coming onto your screen now. आई थिंक ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन था. इसमें देखें अल्फा, अल्फा के लिए मैं कुछ की देता हूं. आप देखें अल्फा में ना विद इन रखें क्योंकि लोकल होता है. So it's like within, local, correct. Then we have beta. Beta is like between. I think it's easy to remember. Between two ecosystem. I think that's very obvious, and that's also correct. C, gamma. Gamma बड़ा होता है, region होता है, and then the region word is being used, and that's again correct. So I suppose one would go for all of them being correct. Again, the answer is 1, 2, 3. D is the right answer. And some of you, जिनको ये नहीं पता, I think it's very important that you go back and read them carefully so that you understand them with examples as well. Now, the next question, the fifth question coming onto the screen, which is coming from 2013 UPSC examination, the year when UPSC changed lots of its format of examination, GS became important, etc., etc. Which of the following record ecosystem in the order of decreasing productivity? Productivity, of course, decreasing order, yes. Decreasing order would be like सबसे ज़्यादा होता है mangrove में, because you've got sunlight, photosynthesis, all kind of nutrients, water, everything is there, and then that's like saline and then fresh water. So that's biggest. Grassland is second, and the third is ocean. Ocean, actually what happens is there's a small zone, that is photic zone, in which all these actions are happening, and below that is aphotic. Aphotic is dark, where the sun rays are not penetrating, and this aphotic zone is not much happening there. So that would definitely be having least, though it is like widest, biggest. But then in terms of the productivity, ocean rates far, far lower than the examples that we have had here. I suppose it's very simple. The question is very simple today. I hope some of you would have got 5 out of 5. Do rate this if you got 5 out of 5. Do let me know. Then I suppose the word of the day. The word of the day is I've picked up, and I think most of you may be knowing, but you don't use that. Piecemeal. Piecemeal is Pieceemel. Piecemeal is something which is in parts, gradual, one step at a time, like piecemeal approach that we have got. I mean, I suppose like you see that your preparation has to be in a piecemeal manner. I mean, I think that's what piecemeal approach that you have got. Not every day can be a startup for you for UPSC preparation. It has to be in a piecemeal approach that one can imagine. And I think quite often some of you are fearful of working. So like kal karenge, kal karenge. There's a word for this. Maybe you can learn that also. Argophobia. Argophobia is like phobia of work. I think ergonomics bhi pad lena, if you can learn this word, ergonomics, the science which studies the work environment to increase efficiency of work by bettering the man in machine interface. That's ergonomics. But then that's different from ergo. Cogito ergo sum. Cogito ergo sum means I think, therefore I am. Who said that? Think about it. Cogito ergo sum. Quite often, ergo is also used for hence, therefore. I have spent too much of time. Ergo, I should say good night. Good night.